right, so 20 to 11, and you can give a little detail into why you have those. Because I mean, it's the top 20, man. I mean, top 20.
Getting serious.
Yeah, get serious.
get
man.
serious.
Get serious.
Number 20, Ray Chandeliers, Action Bronson and Alchemist.
Ah, yeah, that was
Now,
one I
this
forgot
is my
about.
introduction to Action Bronson, and it
Okay.
was a good one because, like, Dude Smith, right, one of my favorite rappers, Ghostface,
Yeah.
introduced me to one of my new favorite rappers named Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
And again, all the songs them on it is just slaps. Alchemists do justice to all the beats on it.
Right.
My favorite track on that is Demolition Man with he and Schoolboy Q.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember that track.
19, the documentary 2.5 game.
Yeah, that's one I really have to recap, though.
What I can say about this album?
It was long.
It was long wasn't a
true.
problem because again, game this album actually make game not flip floppy in my book, man.
Okay,
Because
not a product of the 2000s, kind of.
not that game with me is I kind of aim at Miss Dude, man.
Okay.
So when this album came out, I like, okay, I could now say, well, game up there with those people's now because
Right.
the album was so put together and it told perfect West Side Story. And then people them that he had on it with the track with he and all them blood dudes them like Mitchy Slick and stuff. He just put together a good West
It
Side.
really was a proper
Yeah.
body
Yeah.
of work.
The whole it just flowed perfectly now.
Hmm.
18, we turn off forever, Big Crit. I just didn't put it higher because it's hard to stop that beat it, but
Yeah. I mean, that's the nature of it,
real
right?
good, real good. My subs,
Oh yeah.
country shit,
Yeah.
made it. No, what is the name of that? Mama made
Yeah,
it.
Mama
Mama
made
Made
it.
It, yeah.
Gosh, I forget the name of that. Jeez.
Lose My Soul or something.
I think that's the name of it. Yeah, could be wrong. The vent though, like I love the vent.
Vent,
Oh my
yeah,
god,
yeah.
yeah.
Then
That's probably my top 3 crit songs, actually. Really love that song.
this was best to me again, best crit mixtape. 17. I thank MICWISE for introducing her to this. Live Love ASAP Rocky.
Ah, yes.
I
That
introduced
is
you
Cloud
to
Rap
Yeah.
shit. That is Cloud Rap.
Yeah, when we was
Right,
chilling,
that's what I
yeah.
thought Claude Rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was chilling and you're like, yo, dude, you should check out ASAP Rocky. Okay.
I don't remember that. I probably was drunk.
Yeah, we were drunk chilling.
No, but I
Right.
think this was like the introduction of the ASAP mob to the world, right? Oh yes, I forgot
Yeah.
to mention this
This was the
decade.
mixtape, huh?
Yeah.
It would Peso and Purple.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to mention this decade had a lot of like groups like ASAPs and YBNs and well of course Pro Era and
Radar.
OGs and
Cruise, you know?
Yeah, crew.
Yeah.
Raider Clan. And all this.
Yeah, a lot of crews with. Yeah.
Yeah, this was real good. Pesos.
Yeah, boy, that beat that.
Peso.
Yeah, love that.
Down to everything is purple. Yeah. That's how we just floated. Yeah. Well, time for some grizzle. Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody is food too. Conway.
Alright.
Had to put Conway.
I call your album, sorry.
Yeah, had to put Conway in. He don't. It's about another Conway higher up. Don't eat off my head that how high I'm low.
Wait, this one is what? 2?
Yeah.
two.
Everybody's food 2? Alright.
Yeah, two. Because it wasn't one. One was the killer. One is the killer. So it still slapped. So it's still Conway being Conway. Spitting.
Conway being
Conway, yeah, Conway being Conway spitting.
That's
what it is.
Nasty. Spitting nasty. So yeah, Conway in at 16, at 15, Anchovies, Apollo Brown, and Planet Asia. Well, I shoot this the mic. Yeah.
He did.
Again, Apollo Brown is like one of my favorite producers, and
Yeah.
what he did on this shocked me out. Because the dude make an album with no drums.
Yeah, he says that, and it hits harder than shit with drums. Like,
yeah, like.
what the hell? It is gay, the same Screwface.
And thing has swing and stuff, and it have no drums.
Yeah.
All it just do is just have loops.
Yeah. It's mad.
14, something that a lot of people might handle this. I know none of you handle something this. The Mafia 6, aka Triple Six Mafia, aka 3-6 Mafia.
Alright, that I don't want to call it a comeback album, but I'm familiar with that, but I didn't listen to it yet.
As I said, this was a comeback album, and this was dope.
What question? Was it like an update of the style, or is the same style as before?
It update to the style.
Alright.
But like after hearing Juicy J and all them happy go lucky Wiz Khalifa crap.
Yeah.
And
Dance to make her dance.
DJ Paul decided that we're going back to the old shit. And they still have some Juicy J, although he not on the album. This shit was like old 3-6 Memphis devil shit, hardcore, and it was like my favorite track on it is Pray, because like one, they take a serial killer admitting some shit to the beginning, and that actually saw the video for, and he was like, he told the dude that how he'll give him a chance if he pray and God come and stop him from shooting him.
Nice. Now I need to listen to this right now.
And basically they take that sample and thing, and like the track does the sample Ozzy Osbourne from the end. And the name of the track the end, and they just sample, well, God is dead, and like bam, track start with just that, and just turn up one time. Then they remake a classic track from the old 3-6 Mass and Glock, which is about time. Me who had nostalgia for it cool, but again they do justice to it. 13 is again another Alchemist collab. Albert Einstein, Prodigy and Alchemist. Prodigy,
rest in peace.
RP. Prodigy shattered on the sound. Shattered on the sound. Alchemist shattered on the beats. This is like one of the few albums that I can listen to it with the vocals, and then Alchemist release it as a beat tape, and I can listen to the beat tape. Because like it have like real bad beats on it, and then just Prodigy talking about death and murdering people make it off the top. Tracks like Bear Meat.
Bear Meat.
Bear Meat. Infamous Mobb Deep King Cobra. King Vulture, Infamous Mobb Deep King Vulture. This one that he sampled some Turkish band.
He was like sampling Turkish music though.
Russia and Turkey.
He sampled some Turkish band for one of the tracks on that real dope. So yeah, this is if nobody here Albert Einstein, you should check it out. Yeah, dope album. 12. Well, my Rhapsody album, Eve.
From this year.
This year,
yeah.
See, you put something from this year.
Yeah, I had to because like this album, I like the concept.
Yes.
I love the concept.
Every track being a female. Female.
And that is something that I find the game was missing. That you give people the flowers now. Yeah, give people the flowers. They always want to deny the OGs them what they do. So but that is like she big up like real old
She big up people too that the average person don't know about.
Yeah.
When you look them up, it's like, oh, they did this. They did great things now.
Yeah. So the whole concept of the album was dope. Bars on it dope. So I had to put that in. And well, 11. And Griselda again. Fly God. Fly God.
Fly God didn't make your top 10?
Nah.
Okay, alright.
Because you know why? You know why?
Oh, alright, yeah, I know why not.
Fly God.
Alright.
It's 11.
Alright.
Had to put Fly God in it. Reason that how Fly God ain't make my top 10 is that how it had tracks from a mixtape that in top 10.
Oh, okay, I didn't know they do that. Okay,
Yeah, it's
all
a
right.
track some in my top 10. Again, my favorite track on this is well done. The boys with Ian Bagava, Mr. Action Bronson, two wrestling fans too.
Yeah.
But just going in on the beat. Had West Side Pooty, everything. Just go the Griselda bitch.
Yeah.
Griselda. All right, I'll run through my 20 to 11. I won't take too long with these. All right, so 20, another beat maker representing LA by the name of DBRC. Had two mixtapes actually. One came out this year. So first one is Baker's Dozen, 2016. This was my introduction to him. Totally love his style of beat making. The jazz samples and whatnot. But I love how his beats kind of meander and just kind of move about and just just in his zone, this vibe with it.
Like basically the machine like
The SP44, right? Yeah. I just love the production here. But
three and a 4/4, he does use both.
Right. And just when I thought the man could now do his out, boy, the man dropped bonus levels this year. And this is where the man just take like little samples from friggin' NES games, Nintendo games, Sega and all that kind of stuff. Just old school games and just crafting a bunch of just G-Funk beats basically, right?
That do.
Yeah, that's just dope though. Like if there's one beat tape to listen to this year, make it bonus levels, right? That was insane.
The problem with me and beat tapes is I had to pay for them, man. I really don't want to pay for no beat tape.
I know. I know, but yeah.
Pay for your beat tapes though.
Yeah.
If I drop a beat tape, I drop it for free. I ain't not gonna go through all of that to get what, like $3.
You know?
Man, what $3?
They put their heart into it, but I want my money.
But if I'm time you start to charge you entitled for something from them people them that you sample shit from them.
Well, oh God, now we getting into that topic.
Alright, number 19. This was okay, so in a year, so I mentioned Absol, I mentioned Kendrick, right? Both dropped solid albums in 2012. But I don't know, for me though, back in 2012, one mixtape really stood out amongst all of them. Even though when I look at it now, it's like, yeah, it's still good, but he did put out a better album, which I'll get to in a bit. Joey Badass, 1999. This was my introduction to Joey and Pro Era, and what I loved about the album, and I still do to this day, is how he was paying tribute to the old school. He was paying tribute to 90s hip hop, but he wasn't doing it in a, alright, I just gone like, take a man verse and take a man hook or whatnot and do it over. He wasn't biting. It just felt like he was a student, like he was learning from Nas and just East Coast artists, and he was putting his own spin on it. And it just felt to me like when I heard the first time, like, yeah, this man is on the verge of becoming a goat, like one of these days. It was possible. And he brought his crew in. He had Capital Steez, rest in peace, Kirk Knight, CJ Fly, just a ton of people. Suspect, one of the best posse cuts ever. The man just put everybody on this track. I was like, yeah. Number 18, Nolan Ninja again with Heart. This was really my first introduction to him, man. I know that he's with Mellow Music Group now, so he's working with acts like Quelle Chris and Skyzo and them. And he's not as aggressive as he was back then. But with this one here, it was just like punching face with his lyrics, with his bars. He just had this raw aggression to everything that he was spitting. And it was like a whole album with just him just shouting in the air, right? A majority of it is like that, but he had moments where he kind of toned it down, like with the title track Heart or More, stuff like that. But I just love how he just went on the mic, He just went with that hunger. That's what I love about it. And just rapping, he was just on point in my opinion. Number 17, I had to kind of cheat here. This is another tie. Ghostface Killer and Adrian Young. 12 Reasons to Die. 1. And while I don't think 2 is as good as 1, I had to put 2 as well, man. I'll put 2. Why are you shaking your head? Why? Because, no, 2 was a disappointment.
Two ain't that great, but 1 is shit.
Yeah, all right, here's the thing about, all right, so let me just get 1 out of the way. Love the production. Adrian Young's production here, loved it. It really felt reminiscent of both like a 70s like blaxploitation film and what the genre they was really going for was, I think it's called Giallo. This is like Italian murder mystery crime stuff, right? But he just added like a little dash of horrorcore in it. So it was Ghostface's character having his own mob, and he got betrayed by a white girl of all people, and his ashes were put into like 12 records, and then when you play 12 records, he comes back and it was just basically him and his goons just slaughtering all of his rivals, and you just hear it in like gruesome detail this how he just disposes of everyone. So I love the concept of it. I love the storytelling. I love how he got, his compatriots to be there. You God, Inspector Deck, everybody came and do their thing. Capadonna, you know what I mean? A standout on that album. But with 2 was where he brought back Raekwon, right? From Only Built for Cuban Links, and it was like, all right, they together on that track too. And yes, understand it's a step down for the first one, story-wise. But I felt like the ending in particular, like that ending though was fucked up. Like it literally gave me chills, man. And it was like the horror stuff that was missing in the first one, you got that in the second one in my opinion, but I was like, wow. But I had to put 2 because it's a kind of like a 2-parter in a way now. I don't think we're gonna get 3 anytime soon, so
Again, the album Enemies is the best. Enemies all around.
Yeah, enemies all around me. Yeah. Wow. Alright, number 16. I had to go with another Joey Badass album, All American Badass Shred. Here was where Joey stepped out of his 90s hip hop homage comfort zone. And it wasn't just like him, jumping on to new beats, because he did that before, he did that prior to the release of this album here. But here's where he got all political, it was around the time when Trump got into power, so, he addressed, the plight of, the black man, basically, in America, right? And he did it in this mature, well-thought-out kind of way. The beats that he picked were great, he had production from Static Selector, amongst others, the guest stars that he had, he had Styles P, great fools from him. Great collabo with Schoolboy Q with Rockabye Baby, love that track. Ring the Alarm, where he had Michi Daku and Kirk Knight, and I think it's Nick Caution, I think they are. I think they were on the on that track. Really love that. But it's just really the sentiment about this idea that I'm growing up and I'm learning about the society and this life and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna throw this at you, not in a preachy way, but just in a more kind of observant kind of way. And I understand what's going on. Number 15, Freddie Gibbs and Madlib, Bandana. Great album. I still think this is the best album of 2019. I know it's not just because it's Freddie Gibbs and Madlib, but just really what they brought to the table. The production, wow, holy shit, Madlib he just killed it. He just killed it with the beats too. Freddie Gibbs came
on
through.
the iPad.
On the iPad. On the iPad, though. Yeah.
Now I tell people.
Half made of cocaine on an iPad, though. Like, think about that, though. Think about that.
Now why nobody can watch me now and tell me now how old the comic beats. No, why classics are being made on an iPad, man.
But I love the idea here that no, we're not gonna try to do Pinata again. We did it already. People love Pinata, cool. But in the case of Freddie, I'm gonna try. Well, Randy, remember like the stuff that he went through, him being arrested, all that kind of stuff. So he's coming a little bit more mature now on this track. Like it's still getting the whole drug dealing stuff, but in this case here it was more, more thought out, more like, kind of looking back on life now. I'm a lot older now, I have a daughter, all that kind of stuff now. So there was a sentimentality to this. And like the beat slap, production was great. And just the songs themselves were great too. Crime Pays, love that song. Half Man, Half Cocaine, Cataracts. Absolutely love that track in my opinion. I really, really dug that track. Alright, so number 14. So we talk about Kanye and his attempt at Christian rap and all that kind of stuff, right? But to me, I find like when you come in with that genre, that subgenre, you have to make it relatable. You have to make it in such a way that even if you're not that churchly type, you could still get it and understand and feel it, right? and I got that with one artist here. Even though his style now gravitates to that,
No
before
malice.
that was more kind of like conscious hip hop basically. And this will be an artist a lot of people may not have heard of. His name is D1. He had an album called I Hope They Hear Me Volume 2. There's a particular song that he had that you may have heard of called Jay-Z. What is way? Is Jay-Z, 50 and Weezy. I was just this kind of critique on the game, just the rap industry and how it is. Yeah, that song came out and I was like, all right, I need to check this guy out. And I was like, this project real good, you know what I mean? He's a New Orleans rapper, so it has this kind of New Orleans style and flow to everything, you know what I mean, with his voice and whatnot. And I just really dug the topics that he brought in here, you know what I mean? It's just basically like, you know, I'm not the best, I'm not the biggest, like flyest, freshest rapper out there, but I have a lot of ideas, a lot of concepts. I'm gonna throw them at you, and it was just really dope conscious rap. So if you're a fan of that, if you like that kind of thing, then yeah, I highly recommend that. Number 13. You mentioned Ego before, you know, being probably one of the most overrated albums of 2019. I stand by that. But I don't know, boy. It was something about his previous work, which was Flower Boy, boy. That's my number 13, Tyler the Creator. There was something about this that just like struck a chord with me, boy. Like this to me was like this is what he was gearing up to towards, whether it was the production, the storytelling, the writing, the characters that he comes up with. This one he got more introspective. I love the just underneath, like all the layers and all that kind of stuff. What I really dug about it was just the idea of, hey, I'm lonely and you know, this is how I kind of deal with the loneliness. I jump in my car and, you know, I play Who That Boy, you know what I mean, playing, featuring A$AP Rocky. And it was just him just going really deep into who he is as a person. Just him kind of removing all the characters, the Wolf Haleys and all that kind of stuff, and just showing, hey, this is me, right? Even though it is in the form of a new character called Flower Boy, or if you want to call him a character. But yeah, I thought the jazzy production was superb in my opinion. It really show how great of a arranger he is, you know what I mean? Just putting all these instruments together. And it was just solid production, solid rapping from start to finish in my opinion. 2 more to go. We have another beat tape. This is from a Japanese guy called Flip Gordre. His beat tape is called Word Life Beat Tape. This came out in 2016. And why I dug about this, just in a nutshell, I don't want to talk too long about it, is it's just like jazz rap, like there's these jazzy instrumentals, boy. But there's something about how they were produced, there's something about the samples that they use. It's like the kind of shit that you just kind of rock back and just zone out to. It's zoning out jazz rap music in my opinion, boy. It's almost kind of transcendent in my opinion. Just so laid back, so smooth, so groovy, boy. And it's just something that you really have to hear for yourself. So totally love that. And last but not least, number 11. This is where things might get a little controversial here. You know, we had to talk about K. Dot himself, Kendrick Lamar. I was going back and forth. I was like, all right. While this album was great, I did put 1999 as my favorite album of 2012. But I wasn't sure to where to rank this compared to his later works. So I say, what the hell? Number 11, Good Kid, Mad City.
Wow.
Yes,
Somebody
I'll put that up there.
Somebody got right.
Whatever.
People have that like really.
Yeah, that was it. Somebody got right.
Look.
Niggas outside trenches.
Look. I understand why people love this album so much, right? The storytelling. This to me is this to me is why this album is so great. It showed that Kendrick. It kind of just took like what he did with Section 80, which unfortunately could not make it on the list, but unfortunately. I really wanted to put Section 80, folks. I really want to put it, but MICWISE, sorry. I really want to put it, but
Not mine neither.
but
I class it as a mixtape and I exclude all
yeah.
So.
I really want to put that there, but he took the storytelling elements that he was playing around with that, and he just perfected it with Good Kid, Mad City Dread. It was just, I can't even call it a day in the life dread. It was just like a few days with him and his boys getting into crazy shit, you know what I mean? And it just kind of culminates to one of his friends getting shot, and then them just kind of understanding their place in, you know, Compton, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, storytelling was superb in this, you know what I mean? Songs like Swimming Pools, you know, everybody loved that song, right? You know what I mean? Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, dug that track. Sing About Me, to me, is like probably the best track on that whole album. It's just so sad, it's so melancholy in my opinion. But that's the idea that, you know, these people that he sung about on Section 80 kind of call them out like, what you know about us? But really,
Why you
that's
rapping about me?
why you rapping about me now? But that really is kind of like the point of the album. It's kind of like, yeah, this is about Compton. This is where I am from. You know what I mean? But reason being why I didn't put this as like, you know, top 10 for me is that I just felt that he like with his other two works, which you'll get into, I find it was just like way better, dude. Way better thematically, you know, just execution wise. But here, this was the moment where I was like, where everybody was like, yes, Kendrick should be regarded as one of the greats. Yes. He reached. But back then,
Not to me.
I knew that he could go further.
Not to
And
me.
to me, that's why I felt he did.
hate the album.
Yeah, to me, that's why I felt he did with the
Yeah, man.
other albums that I'll get into. But enough about that.
I find the album so overrated. I shall this album overrated. I find the album.
So
This is
you
the
don't
part
like
where
it
we
at
get
all?
to the-
Huh?
So you don't like it at all then?
No, I don't like the album.
This is
Nothing
where we
about
get
it,
to
the
This is
production,
the controversial part of the
Yeah, of this
Yeah.
of the show here.
We
So
ain't friendly
the
no more.
production. so you like the production, you
I
like the
don't see
lyrics.
now how the album ain't good. I just find the hype that everybody just get it ain't that great.
Understood. But back then, and that's the last thing I'll say.
And
this was number
and I have a
two.
Kendrick in my top 10.
Right, this was number
So-
2 for me as far as 2012
I know which
album
one.
goes. All right, so 20 to 11.
Okay, so my 20 to 11, we go from a Kendrick album.
Uh-huh.
I have a Kendrick album at number 20. Number 20, Kendrick Lamar, Damn. Yeah.
You
This is
get
my
mad at me with
album.
my placement of that album. You'll get real mad at me, but continue.
Damn. This is an album that I enjoy more and more every time I listen to it.
Mhm.
Okay, I wouldn't do a spoiler alert with ranking his albums, but yeah, this was great. The concept of it was great.
Yeah.
I appreciate the finesse when they re-released the album back to front,
Yes.
and people actually bought it again. That's A1 finessing.
Mhm,
But yeah, this album was brilliant songwriting wise. I mean, that was always one of his strong points.
Mhm.
You know, Pride is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Love, even the love song. Fear. God,
That's my
The
favorite
Hood.
song on the album.
Yeah, this album was crazy. So yeah, number 20, Kendrick Lamar, Damn. Number 19, the pinnacle of hermit rap, Earl Sweatshirt. I don't like shit.
I don't go outside. Yes.
Right.
Honorable mention. Yeah, I should have mentioned that.
Lyrically brilliant as ever. I think this is the first album where he took helm of production.
Mhm.
I love the sound. I love the atmosphere. I love the mood. Brilliant.
It has this cavernous kind of
Yeah,
vibe
yeah,
about it. Like
yeah,
just going
yeah.
deep inside a cave and you can't get
Yeah.
out.
It's
Yeah.
hermit rap.
Mhm.
Number 18, Lupe Fiasco, Tetsuo and Youth.
All right, cool.
This is where he come to show, man, I really rap better than every single body.
yeah.
I'm a better songwriter, I have better concepts, and most of all, I rap better than everybody. That's what he did with Mural. He was like,
Yeah.
I just come to stunt on all this.
Yeah.
Number 17, Mark Homie, HBO, which stands for Haitian Bodyhoodder.
I need to listen to
Former-
that again.
Former member of Griselda. They're not
Oh,
on
what?
good. Yeah.
Sorry.
Mark
I didn't know that. I didn't
Homie
know.
is on Fly God and like
Yeah.
Reject 2 and shit. Like, yeah, he was a member of Griselda up until like 2017 or something. Then they followed. I don't know why. But yeah, lyrically brilliant, very kind of off kilter rhyme style. But yeah, Mark Homie, HBO. Check the album out. I'm sure not all there, but yeah, that who watching right now. Number 16, rest in peace, Mac Miller. Watching movies with the sound off.
Ooh.
Cool
This
album.
is
Yeah,
when
yeah.
This is when I think you started to look at Mac differently.
You started looking at
Yes, this is when I started watching Mac different though. Yeah. Production wise, lyrically, the themes he was exploring, it was a very self-aware version of Mac Miller. You know. So that's number 16. Number 15, Jay-Z and Kanye West.
That's true.
Watch the Throne.
Okay.
Yo,
Okay.
yeah, being in and
Okay. Nice.
Well, I mean, I can't fight this album. Well put together, production A1. Kanye brought the all-star team again to come back and help him with production on this. This would have been higher if lyrically, they would have explored just a tad bit more themes. I think the album it has more depth than people give it credit for, but I think that they could have dug a little bit deeper with certain things. I thought I would have hear more from them, but still it's a brilliant album. Watch it through on 15. Number 14 is IMC that I put him up there with the greats of all time. The Nas's, the Jay-Z's, whoever you want to call it. That is Ka. Grief Pedigree. This is a man that just he will resurface when he has to put out music. He is not in the limelight at all. He edits all his own videos. I think he mixes and masters his own thing.
Right.
Ka is one of the most brilliant writers I have ever heard. So check out that album, Grief Pedigree.
And it just is a delivery, this kind of cold-bloodedness about it.
Yeah, it's very monotone and but cold-blooded, killer, no remorse type of shit, right? Number 13, The Roots, How I Got Over.
This
was
one of my favorites of 2010. One of my favorites, yeah.
Very early in the decade. You already know the vibe with The Roots.
Yeah.
I mean, brilliant live instrumentation.
Yeah, jazzy, kind of downbeat at times, but rather upbeat, I should say. There's some upbeat moments on that album, actually.
Black Thought, Blacking Out, as ever, right? So yeah, The Roots at number 13, How I Got Over. Number 12, one spot higher than Doe had it, Prodigy and Alchemist, Albert Einstein. Doughboy described the album well enough. I don't think I have to go into more detail, right? But the production on this put me in a zone. The lyrics on this put me in a zone, definitely.
Right.
And number 11, I really wanted this to make top 10. This was very early in the decade. One of my favorite artists of this whole decade, Rock Marciano, Marsburg. Incredible album, self-produced.
Scarface nigga.
Oh my god, dog. Snow, I mean, like, check that album out. This was his debut album.
Yeah.
He was rocking with Flip Mode Squad and Buster back in the late 90s, but 2010 is when he actually released his first album independently. So yeah, check out this album, Rock Marciano, Marsburg, that New York street talk, slick talk, great production, ill dusty loops.
Oh.
So yeah.
First one was Mercy Baku.
Nah, that's actually his third one.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, 11 Rock Marciano, Marsburg. That's
All
like 20 to 11.